name's Mel Giffen, and I've been in the valley 34 years, coming up very soon. I moved into the valley when everybody else was moving in, I think. We had nothing but red dirt and brown clay all around us, and we all built up from nothing. All raised our children there together. And it was, we thought then they were tough days, but they weren't. You look back now and they weren't tough days. They were good days. We were all on the same level, I think, you know, and we got on well with our neighbours and we all pulled together, and I thought it was great. I look back now and I think it was great. We never had much money. We were all doing the same thing. We all were battling to get our furniture in the house and all that, you know. And you probably whinged and griped about it at the time about never ever having much social life and all that, but now I look back and I think they were fun days. They were really good days.
Learned lots and lots of ways to do mince. Rice-a-riso, rissoles, curried mince, all sorts of ways. We did lots of things with a pound of mince.
About 1972. That's what we'd like to see, is the start of a media centre for the area. Probably a little bit in our minds is the valley was getting an awful lot of flack through the media. We felt that okay, let's show people that a lot of it's not deserved, that there are people there that have got get up and go. We didn't know much about radio. We didn't know how we were going to do it at that time, but we decided we were going to give it a go. It was the brainchild of Frank Scambry, Jim Tumeth and myself. We started it all going, and we were all local residents of the valley.
Our service wasn't really good going into Liverpool. We had no shopping centre at Miller there then for the first year or so, a couple of years I think. That's right. So we all had to go into Liverpool, and that was a bit tough, you know, dragging little kids on the bus into Liverpool. But then after a while Miller opened up, and that the bus service wasn't as good as it is today either. I mean, it'd be a couple of hours apart. If you missed one, you had to wait a couple of hours for the next one. But I think the worst thing, very few of us had telephones, and the only public telephone was way down in Ashcroft somewhere. And we used to have to set out with the kids on the stroller to make a phone call, and you'd get down there about 20 minutes or 30 minutes walk, and there'd be a queue a mile long. That's right. At the public phone box. Oh, you just have to stand there for an hour waiting for your turn to ring up. So that was a bit, you know, how's your father? Oh, we all chatted. We had to pass the time, because you could have been standing there for an hour waiting for your turn to get on the phone. But that was only like that for a few months, I suppose, and then other phone boxes popped up, and then people start gradually getting the phone on themselves anyway. But yeah, that wasn't so great, piling all the kids onto Australia to go down and make a phone call.
I've been walking 4 years now.
And I've been walking 3 years. So that's how long we've been good friends.
Yeah.
And what do you like about it?
The companionship, and we actually have a good time. And I look at walking as an adventure, because not every week, because of weather or whatever, we could go where it's planned. So I just think, oh well, this is exciting, you know. And
like today, we're on a mystery trip, I think, aren't we?
Yes. It's not planned to where we were actually going, because, but yeah, you know, and it's. The friendships we've made here have been really great. You know, we have quite a good fun up the back there.
We do. And we solve the problems of the world in the day, don't we?
Yeah.
Problems of the world and their family.
And our families and their families.
That's right. I've always enjoyed it. I think it's been good to us. I think we wouldn't have had our own home if we hadn't have moved out to the valley. It gave us an opportunity to buy our own home.
And I've lived there, it'll be 35 years this October, 19th of October. And 3 children, 3 boys, 41, 38.
You're older than 41.
No, the children. Not me. I am older than 41. Yeah, slightly.
We've got to behave ourselves.
And the youngest will be 36 this year. And my son has married Margaret's daughter.
So you two are in-laws.
Yeah,
We are.
we are, yes.
Okay, I'll just...
Outlaws. we haven't become outlaws yet, have
No,
we?
and it's only the last few years that we've, you know...
Actually, since we've been involved with the walking group, I'd
yeah.
say. Yeah.
Because otherwise we were just in-laws before that, but now we've met on a neutral ground, and we're very good friends now.
I think so,
We're
yes.
very good friends.
Yes.
Yes.
And then, of course, we formed the sporting clubs over the years, and that got you knowing other people and more social events, and you just became involved with community things in those days because there wasn't much else to do, I don't think. Well, we didn't have the money to have this big social life. So you joined the clubs and gradually learnt the different sports so that you could coach the kids. I didn't know a thing about netball, and I had to learn how to play to teach the kids.
So he was the Green Valley United Rugby League, Junior Rugby League, and that went on for some time. I managed, done a bit of coaching. We have the reputation of being, at that time, we even nicknamed our team the Easy Beats. And we won the comp after 2 years. We never won a game, and we won the comp the following year. So the third year proved successful or fruitful, you know. Yeah, the station wagon. Kids, we used to pile in that station wagon just to go to training alone, you know.
But you'd have the whole team in the station wagon, you know, to just
to take them training.
just
things like that,
to
you know.
take them to the games and
Yeah.
that. You'd have a whole team in one car, in one station wagon, piled on top of each other. My God, I'd hate to see you do it these days.
It was 5 sports then:
What were they?
cricket, football, softball, netball and soccer. But after about 5 years, Miller Sports Club, as it was, broke up, and the 5 different sports went their own way, and I continued on with the softball, and just separated, and I've been with it ever since. So that's 33 years. That's a long time.
It's a long time.
Yeah, yes, I'm got kids in my team now that their mothers played for me when they were little. So that's interesting, isn't it? Seeing the little ones grow up.